In today's video, I'll be revealing the 10 specific assets that destroy retirement security, even for those with over $1 million saved, and why this once magical number no longer guarantees financial freedom. Through analyzing cases where $1 million retirees still struggled financially, I've discovered that certain asset choices can rapidly erode the wealth that you have and create financial insecurity regardless of your starting balance. That's exactly why I'm making this video today for you, to show you the 10 assets that destroy $1 million retirements, how inflation and hidden cost make $1 million inadequate, and what you need to do to protect your retirement wealth from systematic erosion. Let's get right into it. For decades, the $1 million milestone is what everyone was chasing. Save up to 7 figures and you're all set is what was thought. But that's not the world that we live in today. Recent data estimates that Americans will need over $1.1 million more than they currently have to retire comfortably just 20 short years from now. That's not even including taxes or rising healthcare costs. If you're planning to withdraw $50,000 a year for 25 years, you'll need over $1.25 million just to maintain a middle-class lifestyle. And that number keeps climbing year after year. Why is that? Well, it's because of inflation, longer retirements, and higher expectations that people have in retirement. Just think about this. At just 2% inflation, $1 million loses nearly half of its value over the course of 30 years. That's down to about $552,000 in today's dollars. At 4%, it plummets even more to just over $300,000 in 30 years. Meanwhile, healthcare, travel, food, and housing are all outpacing that 2% inflation number that I just referenced. Here's the real kicker. In many cities, a starter home alone costs around $1 million. In places like LA or Honolulu, your nest egg can't even buy you a house. Retirement has changed, that much should be clear. Expectations are higher than ever. Lifespans are longer than ever. But the strategy that most people use, quite honestly, it's outdated. And that brings us to the real danger. Certain assets, probably the most common ones that you're using, can quietly and systematically destroy even a well-funded retirement plan. But these 10 specific assets that I'm going to share with you today can rapidly destroy even substantial retirement savings. Let's start with number 1, which is expensive primary residences. $1 million home might have been a dream home at one point in time, but maintaining that dream home can quickly become a retirement nightmare. So let's say your home is worth $1.2 million. Sounds great on paper, but your annual property taxes are probably around $12,000, utilities another $6,000, and maintenance, easily $5,000 to $10,000 a year. Those can add up. Even with no mortgage, your house could be costing you $2,000 to $4,000 a month just to live there. That's before travel, healthcare, or even dining out. Downsizing or relocation isn't just about comfort. It's about a wealth preservation strategy that you can implement. The second thing, vacation homes and timeshares. Second homes double the expenses, double the insurance, double the upkeep, utility, and taxes. And while they're fun and awesome to have, when you're using them, they probably sit empty for about 80% of the time. Timeshares can be even worse. You're locked into annual fees that go up over time, with little flexibility and even less resale value. I had a client spending nearly $20,000 a year between a beach condo and a Colorado ski timeshare, and they didn't visit either one in over 3 years. That's what I call ghost expense. These are outflows you stop thinking about, but you never stop paying for. The third thing that's a killer is luxury cars. Luxury vehicles aren't just expensive up front, they're expensive forever. Insurance is higher, repair costs are more, and premium fuel isn't optional. If you're driving a $90,000 SUV in retirement, ask yourself this. Is it helping you generate income? Quite honestly, probably not. The monthly cost difference between a luxury car and a practical one could be over $600. Over 10 years, that's $72,000 just for a status symbol. It's great if you can afford it. Number 4, RV and boats. They sound like freedom, but they become financial anchors for you in retirement. RV storage, maybe that's $200 a month. A boat slip rental, maybe that's $400 a month. Don't forget upkeep costs, maintenance, and winterization. Thousands of dollars annually can be spent on these things. One couple I work with, they bought a 40-foot motor coach for $170,000. It depreciated like a rock and required about $1,500 in repairs and upkeep before every big trip they did. Just after having it for 5 short years, they sold it for less than half of what they purchased it for. And they spent more than that just to keep it running each and every year. The truth is this: if you're not using it constantly and you can't afford it, it's going to be costing you constantly. The fifth thing that I want to move on to is high fee investments for mutual funds and annuities. Fees are a silent killer for many retirees in retirement planning. A 2% fee may sound small, but it can reduce your portfolio value by massive percentages over the course of your entire retirement. Your investment strategy should be well thought out, having fees in mind over your entire retirement. Number 6 is structured products and whole life insurance. I see this one far too often. Retirees locked into expensive whole life insurance contracts or complex structured investment products with high internal fees and really opaque terms. They're sold as a safe and guaranteed investment, but they often combine a limited upside with maximum confusion for retirees. I always tell people, if you can't explain it back to me a month from now, then you shouldn't be purchasing it. You should understand what you're buying and why and how it fits into your overall retirement strategy. Through our Red Zone retirement planning process, we always coach knowledge first. So we want to educate our clients first about what's available and then develop and educate them on why they need to have certain products inside of their retirement plan. If you don't understand it, don't buy it. Now that you understand these wealth-destroying asset categories, I want you just to fill out the questionnaire below in the description. And I'll personally send you a video analyzing your specific situation, and I'll show you how to optimize your retirement plan. Moving on to number 7, jewelry and collectibles. These items may have sentimental value, but financially, they're truly liabilities. No income, questionable resale value, and expenses to insure or store them is what leads me to that conclusion. I had a client with over $400,000 in rare coins, but when they needed to tap into it for some unexpected healthcare costs in retirement, the liquidity just wasn't there. It took months to sell and massive fees to sell that as well. They had a deep discount and they didn't get the true value that they wanted. Number 8, country club memberships and concierge services. These services that you're using, the annual fees can really stack up over time for you in retirement. Upwards of tens of thousands of dollars if you're using more than one. That's real money out the door, eroding your portfolio and your lifestyle. Concierge services, from travel to healthcare to lifestyle managers, can actually inflate your monthly burn rate without you even realizing it. It's called lifestyle creep, and once you start it, it's very difficult to stop it. So just be aware and make sure that you're using these things, if you can afford them, to add value in retirement and you're actually using. Number 9 is really location based. Living in expensive cities. If your city has $20 lunches, $10 parking fees, and $1 million starter homes, your $1 million retirement will be destroyed quickly. In places like Hawaii, beautiful, great to visit, don't get me wrong, but your money will last about 7 years in retirement at that spend rate. In a lower cost state like Mississippi or West Virginia, you can stretch it out 20 to 25 years. Geography isn't just a lifestyle choice, it's a math decision. And if you need your money to last longer, you might have to consider where you're living. Number 10 is expensive lifestyle expectations. Today's retirement for you is going to look nothing like your parents' retirement. You're going to have more travel, more freedom, more expensive. But if your expectations aren't grounded in reality, even a $2 million portfolio can run dry. We now treat $5 iced coffees, $200 dinners, and luxury vacations as normal everyday expenses. But that level of spending, if kept unchecked, can burn your savings up faster than you think. Now that you understand all 10 wealth-destroying assets that come across all of these different categories that you're going to face in retirement, let's make sure you can implement some wealth preservation strategies correctly. And I'm going to share those with you now. Here's how I want you to defend your wealth against these retirement killers. The first thing to do is avoid maintenance assets that require ongoing cash but generate no income. So this is where you might have to rethink that second home or vacation property or condo that you're never using and is a cash burner. The second thing you have to do is choose your location strategically, where your money is going to stretch the farthest. So where you live in your working years might not be where you want to live in your retirement years because of the high cost of living. I also want you to prioritize liquidity for you in retirement. Flexibility is key in retirement. You don't want all of your cash wrapped up in assets. You want the flexibility to respond to life's curveballs, such as kids' issues that they're having, or your health care costs, or an unexpected move because of something going on inside of your life. You want liquidity in retirement. You should also cut unnecessary fees from your investment strategies. Keep more of what you earn by doing this and be a knowledgeable investor, understanding what you're buying and why, and most importantly, how it fits into your overall retirement plan. I want you to build a lifestyle that's actually aligned with the income that you're getting, not aligned with the peak earning years that you had in your late 50s and early 60s. This is very important. You need to understand that your income is going to be fixed or possibly limited in retirement because you're not going to have those high income earning years to support those one-off expenses that you want to do. You will also want to review your assets regularly. Ask yourself, is this supporting my retirement lifestyle or draining it? Because the truth is, the assets you own will either protect your future or slowly destroy it over time, even if you have $1 million saved. You can make informed decisions that will preserve rather than erode your retirement wealth. If you want help identifying these wealth-destroying assets in your current portfolio and developing strategies that protect your retirement security, I want you to fill out the questionnaire in the description below. And I'll personally send you a video analyzing your specific situation and show you the optimal way to plan for your dream retirement.
Mutual of Omaha. Investor Services, Inc. does not provide tax or legal advice. Please consult with the appropriate professional regarding your personal situation prior to making any financial decisions. Securities and advisory services offered through Mutual of Omaha Investor Services, Inc. member FINRA SIPC.